section of this series on rom-coms, I'm going to discuss rom-coms that you should watch with a boy if you really want to watch that rom-com, but he really doesn't. Ones that you might be able to persuade him to watch. They tend to be a little bit dirtier. That's just an assumption on boys of my part. I might be completely wrong, and a little bit more common than rom. So, 40 Days and 40 Nights, which is a story based on a guy who is absolutely head over heels in love with his ex, and he decides to abstain from sex for 40 days and 40 nights for Lent, in order to get over her, and then obviously he meets the girl of his dreams, and it's all about how that unfolds. A little bit older than you would have thought from when it was made. It was a little while ago, but a really great story. So my camera just cut out if I am in a slightly different place than I was before, but moving on with ones you should watch with a boy are The Tourist and Get Smart. Both films rely on an aspect of spying or thriller type plot lines. Get Smart is actually a modern remake of an older version of the story, but this one has in it the amazing Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway, who I also love, and they together are absolutely brilliant. So yeah, definitely watch that if you're a fan of spy films, which I definitely am. It's one of my other favourite genres and action films. Then you will be a fan of that. And then there's The Tourist. This also has an aspect of, it's a bit more of a mind twister. It makes you think more, it's exciting. It is very romantic, but it also has in it Angelina Jolie, and there will be a lot of guys out there who have a thing for her, but don't worry girls, it also has Johnny Depp in it, who, as we all know, is delicious and amazing in this film. But Angelina Jolie, as a girl, I have such a girl crush on her. She is so sexy in this movie and so sleek and smooth, and oh, it's just great. It's a great movie. So yeah, definitely one a guy will like. Then we have Fool's Gold, which I watched quite a long time ago. That has Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey in it, obviously. We know I love him. I also adore Kate Hudson. I think she's absolutely stunning, and the story is right up my street. They basically go and search with all of these old maps for some buried treasure, which they think was buried ages ago during the exploration of the Caribbean. So beautiful, beautiful setting. Starts in Florida and moves to the beautiful crystal clear blue waters of the Caribbean. Here my flatmates enjoy their shouting. And last but not least, we have What Happens in Vegas, which is Cameron Diaz and Ashton Kutcher. Absolutely gorgeously hot couple who accidentally get married and hate each other, etc, etc. What I love about rom-coms is you always know how they're going to end, and I like that, hence some of my disappointed ones. But yeah, really, really hot, a lot of chemistry, and just a really light-hearted, nothing too serious, playful rom-com. And then I'm going to finish with my all-time top 5, which has actually just turned into my all-time top 6. So I've realised I had totally forgotten one of my favourite rom-coms of all time. So, to start with, we have Friends with Benefits and Easy A, both of which I have already described in the Things Not to Watch with Your Family video, which will be linked in the down bar below. Both of them are really peppy, they're really fast moving, they're really funny, and ultimately they're really romantic. They have great casts. Actually they rely on their casts quite heavily, both of them. I have a girl crush on both Emma Stone and Mila Kunis, and I just think they are brilliant. Then you have 3 very British, very classic, all-time great rom-coms, which most people will think of when you say rom-com, or definitely if they're in England. Bridget Jones, Notting Hill and Love Actually, all of which have Hugh Grant in them, which you kind of have to have for great British rom-com. Two of which he's bumbling, one of which he's like sleazeball. Bridget Jones, of course, has the added benefit of Colin Firth, who is another one of my all-time favourite actors. Love Actually probably has one of the best cast lineups ever in rom-com history. It's one of those ones that you have to watch every single year at Christmas time. It just makes you feel Christmassy from the second you watch it. I usually get it in probably about 3 times before Christmas, if I'm lucky. I think Emma Thompson's performance in that is just stunning. It makes me cry every time. And they just have some fabulous, fabulous lines and really famous moments, which if you talk about, everyone instantly knows. You know, it's one of those classics. Notting Hill has one of my favourite rom-com actresses, Julia Roberts, in it, and that, my friends, leads me to my all-time favourite rom-com. Anyone I know will know this about me, and it is, of course, Pretty Woman. This movie cannot be beaten. It has some of the best lines in it ever. It's so heartbreakingly romantic. Richard Gere is delicious. Julia Roberts is just so like peppy, like feisty. It's really sexy, it's really poignant actually in some places as well, and it has one of the best endings ever. I literally cry with laughter in some of it, and I can quote literally the whole movie, much to my friends' annoyance lots of the time. So yeah, that concludes my whistle-stop tour of the best, worst and different rom-coms. To my knowledge, I'm sure there are some absolute classics I've missed out along the way. If you can recommend me your favourite rom-com or something I haven't watched, do let me know in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this. It's something a little bit different from me, but I've really enjoyed making it, and it's something I am genuinely super passionate about. So yes, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!